and Dr. Subashini, and I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. They came a long way from Stuttgart today, this morning. So we will start with a presentation. Dr. Subashini will introduce us to the work of one of the missionaries in South India, the Danish Halle mission. The Danish Halle mission started here from Halle, so the missionaries were sent from Halle to South India to Tamil Nadu to Tamil. And Dr. Subashini is doing a lot of research on different persons. And today is the Mother's Day book of Benjamin Schulz. So we will start with that. We will do it here. And after that, we go upstairs and start with our workshop. And I'm also doing photographs.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Subashini. Indeed, I came to Germany for my master's studies, and then I ended up staying here in Germany and living here for the past 26 years. So today I'm going to talk to you regarding one book that I really picked up from this Stiftungen, and then I brought it up translated that to Tamil language. So the name of the book is Madras Start. And let me tell you some stories about, because I'm in the field of IT, so I have a PhD in information technology and working as a computer area indeed. But then I have interest in Tamil, because my parents are originally from Tamil Nadu, but I'm born in Malaysia, but we were grown up with our language, so Tamil language, and I had some keen interest in Tamil. But when I came to Germany, indeed, I wasn't sure about what is the relationship between Germany and Tamil Nadu. Then I wasn't having any ideas. In 2003, a friend visited me. He's a Reverend from Eastern Germany. And then another friend of mine brought him to my home. And he was introducing a book. So that was this book. So this is something very interesting, the German terminology. And then initially I wasn't having any idea about this because my field is computer science, and then some knowledge of Tamil I had, see. But then I started reading this book in 2007, just in 2007 after, because it was just remaining in my library, home library for nearly 4 years, and I wasn't touching this book at all. Then I started reading this book, and then I was astonished about the contents of this book, because it's talking about the German missionaries going to India. And then the German missionaries, to me it is something new as well, because basically, my family is a Hindu religion. And then I have no idea about Christianity as well. Then I thought, okay, good, first thing I need to know about Christianity. So I started venturing into or exploring Catholic religion, and then I came across this Lutheran, Protestant religion. Okay, then there are many different, sect or divisions in Catholic or in the other, Christianity and so on. And then nearly about 4 or 5 years, I was exploring about this religion, differences between these two, these major, groups. And then initially, it wasn't, it's like a Pandora box. Whenever I open this book, it gives me some, information. So you can't understand immediately, right? Because these things are very new. So I think at least 6 or 7 times I read this book. And then after, visiting many places, and then I thought, okay, good, this is the right time. I should write about whatever information that I have gathered regarding Lutheran priests, and then Lutheran missionaries, and so on. And then this book is talking about Trankubar. I've been to India, but I never heard about the word Trankubar. I know Chennai, I know Tirunelveli, I know Madurai, all these places were Trankubar. Then I started visiting every villages of Tamil Nadu. So my Tamil Heritage Foundation group people knows about it. And then I visited as well Trankubar. And then I came to know, oh yes, this is a Danish city where there's a Danish fort is there. And yes, I collected a lot of reading materials, research materials, and so on. Then I started compiling that book, that work. And then there is let me show you. And then this hard work, I would say, despite the fact that I was working, so I produced this book, German Tamil, this one. So this is my second Tamil book indeed, which I wrote. And then this book, surprisingly, I won the state award from Tamil Nadu for best history or research book that year. And this is talking about the German missionaries, all the German missionaries who visited Tamil Nadu, and then their services to the Tamil community, Tamil people, their literary work, their, all kind of services they were doing, and their interest in Tirukkural and all those things, right? So these 2 books initially I was working on, And I should say that Dr. C.S. Mohanavelu, I also took some effort to meet him in Tamil Nadu as well. So he is in his 80s right now. So last week I spoke to him as well, that I was telling him that I'm coming here and going to deliver a lecture, and he was so happy. And then he was keep sending some voice messages to me. I haven't read all of them yet. Okay. Then while working in all this work, I came across a word called Madras Tat, a book on Madras Tat. And it is written by Benjamin Schulze, Reverend Benjamin Schulze. Then I was searching for that book as well, because the information that I got from the catalog of Dr. Daniel Jairaj. So, you know that anyone here should know this name. Daniel Jairaj is a person who made the first catalog, the big catalog. And then he was mentioning with this information, and then I thought, well, I should explore that as well, because basically I have another part, like in IT, I'm also interested in history, so I really wanted to go into that topic. So what exactly this book is saying, right? And then I was writing a letter to Dr. Groschel, okay? And then Dr. Groschel was sending me the PDF copy of that. So I opened up that book. It's German, completely in German, that book. And I was exploring the content of that. It has 30 dialogues, that book. And the first dialogue is between one gentleman that has been a good boy ago in the country in Tamil Nadu, and then he's talking to another person. The second dialogue, the same two gentlemen take a walk abroad and view everywhere the town, the Madras town. The third dialogue, master talks with his Tupas translator. Tupas is the translator, about procuring of a palak, how to build a palak. And then the fourth dialogue between a master and his Tupas about a banquet. And then the fifth is about the master talks with his boy, the master talks with the cook, between the mistress and the cook, between a mistress and the housemaid servant. And then it goes on like that. Very interesting topics that you can see. Between a lady and a gardener, between a master and his Tupas about the buying of grain, mistress talks with the laundress. And it explains, so you can see all those. Okay? Each and every dialogue is talking about one particular topic. Very interesting, very interestingly, two gentlemen. Gentu is Telugu. Okay? Yes.
Can you speak a little bit slower?
Okay. Okay, I'll try. Okay. Then the 26th dialogue, a suit at law in the mayor's court. This is also one good example. Then 27th dialogue, the master takes a walk on foot in the suburb of the Black Town, because Madras is the capital of Tamil Nadu, and this is divided into White Town and Black Town. Yeah. So whoever knows or visited Tamil Nadu, you know that the White Town is where the British people and the French were living, and the Black Town is the local people and the Portuguese and others merchants were living. That's the Black Town. Whoever have been to Madras, the High Court area, so that is the dividing point indeed. Right, and then two gentlemen, Sister Mary arrives as a bride, is conveyed in the town with a pomp and asks many questions about the women in the East Indies, how their heart looks like, how their dress looks like, and so many things. And what was astonishing to me is that I never come across any Tamil books which describes 300 years of Tamil Nadu. And this is the first book that I really, felt like, wow, this is telling me what are the plants in Madras at that time. What are the kind of food that people had, especially the foreigners having, and the people buying water in pot. So we are talking about nowadays we are buying water in bottles, right? And it has been a kind of a practice as well that people bought water. And this is also one of the discussion here. And then jewelers discussion about carrying people in palanquin, how to make that, and the salary. People complaining, one worker complaining about another worker. Such this fantastic things were there. And then I thought, okay, we should bring this topic to the Tamil audience as well. So you can see here the timeline. So I contacted Franke Stiftung on the 24th of August 2020. And then I got a response from Dr. Groschel on the same day. And he was sending me the link of this PDF of this book. And then I started the translation 30th of August because I know the notes that I had Then translation completed November 2020. This done by me. And then what I did is, I should not do a translation only. So since I had some background information, I thought I better put some information, additional information to the reader, the Tamil Nadu readers, Tamil speaking readers, so that they have some ideas what we are trying to tell them, right? So I collected some additional notes from like the priest Sartorius and some people like Siegenberg, his notes, and Brunner, how he is describing Madras and so on. And then my book draft, first draft, prepared April 2021. And the discussion with my publisher. So at that time I was looking for a publisher, and I know this publisher, halle-de-event, is a very popular publisher in Tamil Nadu, and they are really doing a good work as well. And I told the publisher, and he said, yes, well, we can publish this book as well. And then the corrections we did in June and August 2021. And then we published this in September 2021, and this is the book. Okay? So this book in Tamil, Madras 1726, and then Benjamin Schutz. Okay? So it is now having two parts, so I'm going to explain what the contents are. Okay. So what I did is, as I said, I split that into two sections. So the first section, I gave a background information. Okay, about the scenario. So that covers introduction to the book, okay, what this book is talking about, and about Benjamin Schutz, because they have no idea who is Benjamin Schutz. At least they know Bartholomew Siegenberg, yeah? So the common reader. So I explain about Benjamin Schutz, and from Schutz's diary, because he has written as well extensive diary, and some information regarding his travel. That's really fascinating indeed. I never come across any such diaries like this before. Because it's really extensive and has a lot of information describing about Tamil Nadu 300 years back. And then after arriving in Madras, so whatever information, and the beginning of the Madras missionary work. Okay, so I gave the introduction on that. Then section 2 is 30 dialogues translated in Tamil. So every dialogue, single dialogue is translated, because this is kind of a dialogue. So two people are talking. The tupas talking to the master, or the tupas talking to the boy, or the mistress talking to the master, or something like that. And all 30 languages, dialogues presented exactly as in the original version. And then additionally, I thought it's good to include as well the old maps of Madras. So I picked up two maps indeed. So one is, the map is, let me check. So if anyone is interested, you can also come and view this book afterwards. 1746. One is 1746, and then the other one is 1733. Two maps, and list of books written by Benjamin Schutz. So this is also. And then, what do I have next? Let me see. Okay, so that's the book. It's all in Tamil, you can see. So Tamil, anyone can read them? You guys? Okay, all right. So that's the book. Indeed, I'm really happy and proud of this work. And surprisingly, this book won a prize. Yeah. So this won the Printed Book of the Year 2022 award. So really surprised indeed. And this is the publisher. So he announced saying, I can read in Tamil, right? So Kalachod Velidana Benjamin Schutz in Madras 1726 Padippu. நூலுக்கு சிறந்த இந்திய மொழி நூலுக்கான விருதை Publishing Next வழங்கியுள்ளது. That means Publishing Next has granted this award to this book in the 2022. So I think researchers, if you are really interested in digging out this repository here, and then you can really do a lot of meaningful work here. And I think, so anyone interested, just come and look into all the materials here. And my sincere thank you to Franca Foundations for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a very good start, because it shows us how interesting history can be. Just to find a book and then to think of, okay, I could translate it and it could be interesting to people and then win awards. So congratulations for that work. And it's really a huge work to translate it within several months only. So it's, it is very amazing for me. Thank you for doing this. And this is something which links very much or very good to what we would like to do today. Because Benjamin Schulze, when he has been in South India or other people sent from the Franco Foundations all over the world, or people who knew all over the world about the Franco Foundation, they sent us objects in the 18th century from different places in the world. And we have this collection of objects, it's preserved until today. And it is one of our museum spaces, and people like to watch this special museum because it's arranged like in the 18th century, nothing has changed. And it's a quite different, a little bit different to me what we use or what we know as museums today, where you have objects and explanations to the objects and it tells you a lot of stories. So here it is a very special room. We will go to this room later, where all these objects are collected and displayed in the 18th century without